Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I was going to get all ready, do my hair, my makeup, and look decent and presentable and cute, but then I was like, no, because today's one of those days where I don't feel like it, and it's not like I'm going anywhere, it's not like I'm doing anything really, so why, I'm not gonna do it today. Anyways, I asked you guys on Instagram like last week to ask me some questions because I want to kick back off my mom talk series. Perfect way to go back into it with like a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me things. It didn't even really have to be mom related, but I did specify like anything like mom related would be great. And so I got a bunch of questions. I got like 15 questions, so this video might be a little bit long. If I were you, I would grab a drink. This is my cup that I'm using today. I got this from Walmart. It was like $4, $5. And it's Stitch. I freaking love Stitch, you guys. I love it. And he's so cute. He's like holding his little stuffed animal. And it has like stars. It's perfect for Christmas. And I'm just drinking some iced coffee. So yeah, I do have my questions written down because I do film on my phone. Let me introduce myself really quick. My name is Mariana. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 kids. I have a boy who's 1. I have a daughter who's 3. She'll be 4 in March. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me, just so you guys know. Anyways, let me go ahead and jump right into the questions. Okay, so the first question is, what activities did you do with your son while he was small? So because they're so small, it's kind of hard to do specific activities, but one thing that's really important for your babies when they're small is doing tummy time. So what I would do is I would like get on the floor with him and just like talk to him while he's like on his play mat, or even if he's like not doing tummy time but like flipped around just like looking and playing, I would just be there and like shake the toy, stuff like that. Last year for Christmas we got these little hand puppets. They're like they were from Ross or TJ Maxx or one of those places, but they were Melissa and Doug, and it was like the whole set for like Disney. It had like Mickey and Minnie and Donald Duck and Winnie the Pooh, all that. And we would just use those to show him because of the colors, and just kind of like talk to him with them. And so that was like a cute little activity that we would do with him when he was relatively small. Now Roman was born in November, so he was born like right before Christmas time, so there wasn't really much we could really do with him too much. And then as he got older, we would just do little like with little toys and stuff. Now he's at an age, he's 1 now, and now I notice he likes trucks and cars, and he will like roll them around on the ground. It's really cute. Like, he is grown so much, it's amazing. He's learning words. He says up, he says bye-bye, he says mama, dada, well, stuff like that. So sorry if that like was super long of a answer to your question, but really we just did little play with him, like with little stuffed animals or little like things that make noise, like rattling rattle toys. The second question is, where do you live? So I live on the East Coast. I know a lot of you guys that follow me live on the West Coast, which I would love to be over there, but I live on the East Coast. I live in Virginia. Okay, the third question is, do you want another baby? It's so funny because my answer for this changes every single day. Having 2 kids is way harder than I thought it would be, especially because I have 2 toddlers. So as you can imagine, with 2 toddlers, Aria is pretty good at listening for the most part, but Roman, obviously he's only 1 and he's exploring and pulling everything down, getting into everything. I have some little like what are they called, little baskets, little basket cubes underneath my TV. It's like we use it as like a TV stand, and every day he goes in there, pulls them out, pulls everything out, and every day I put it all back. But he's learning, he's exploring, so I will miss this when they're both older and they don't need me and they're super independent. But I didn't even answer your question. So yes, I would love another baby. Do I want one now? Absolutely not. If it were to happen, I feel like every baby, every pregnancy is a gift. And if it were to happen, then it happens. But at this time and at this moment, I'm very content with the 4 of us. You guys probably, if you're new here, you don't know, but my daughter is from a previous relationship, and me and her dad broke up when she was around 6 months old. I met my boyfriend when she was around 18 months, and we've been together since. So, and her dad is very active in her life, so it's not that she still has a relationship with him as well. But we're like a mixed, blended family, I guess you could say. And then Roman is my 1-year-old, who I have with my boyfriend. And yeah, it's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, but I wouldn't change it for the world. And at this time and at this moment, I do not want another baby, but I'm hoping maybe in a couple years when Aria goes, if hopefully schools will be open by the time she goes to school. So maybe in a couple years, like 3 years, I'm thinking then maybe we can try again for a third. But to be quite honest with you, that would probably be my last child. I have high risk pregnancies, and with both my babies, it was there was a lot going on. And, you know, the older that you get, the risk that goes higher. So yeah, I think one, like having 3 kids, having one more is a good number. The next question says, do you ever feel overwhelmed at home with your kids and just want me time? We live in a very small space. We rent like a basement, and I get overwhelmed relatively quickly just because I feel like our space is so small. The kids have like so many toys and so much stuff, and you know, they're having a good time, they're playing, they're having fun, but for me, it gives me some anxiety and I do get very overwhelmed. But what I do if I'm by myself at home is I just walk away for a little bit, go to the bathroom, go to their room if they're not in there, just kind of go breathe for a minute, just deep breaths. And then I come back and, you know, I just try to focus on the positives, and I try really hard not to get overwhelmed. If I do get overwhelmed and I need some me time, my boyfriend is amazing. Like, he is so amazing at giving me time for myself. Like, this man, he's so great. So if I need some time, like if he's home or if he's on his way home and he knows how rough the day has been, then he will tell me, okay, you know, go get a coffee or go out for a little bit, depending on what time he comes home and stuff. So even just having that like 30 minutes of just driving, or you know, if I do like decide to go to a store and just walk around by myself for a little bit, like honestly, it helps me so much because I come back, I feel refreshed, I feel better, and I just feel overall like my brain and my anxiety has kind of calmed down, and so I'm ready to come back and, you know, pick back up where we left off. But yeah, I think every parent, every mom, every dad, anyone who stays home with kids, anyone who has kids in general gets, you know, it's very overwhelming to have kids because they're just so small. They don't understand toddlers, you know, it's a constant battle with some things. And I always tell my boyfriend, I'm like, I just choose my battles. Like if Ari doesn't want to wear socks with her shoes, I'm not going to force her to wear socks with her shoes if we're just going down the street, you know, things like that. I choose my battles because it really heightens my anxiety if it starts like a whole thing. We all have our moments. I think we all get frustrated and we all need a little bit of me time, whether it's like a couple hours, whether it's just maybe even like 30 minutes. So the next question says, when did you know you were ready for the second baby? I'm gonna take a sip really quick. I'm gonna be very honest with you because again, my channel is all about being real and being raw, and I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I had actually just gotten off my birth control like not too long prior to this. I was on the Nexplanon, and the whole time I was on it, I was spotting, I was having crazy mood swings, and that could be a total different topic like for another video. But I had gotten off of that because I was in a relationship, and you know, it was really embarrassing for me to always be spotting or on my period. It's super embarrassing. So I got off of it. I was trying to let my body, like, you know, my hormone levels and everything to kind of go back to normal. And then I was looking into getting like the pill or something like that. But then I ended up getting pregnant. We were, but we weren't at the same time being super safe. And when I found out I was pregnant, of course I was happy. Like I remember I had taken a test and I couldn't hold it in. Like I wanted to do something really cute for my boyfriend where, you know, I would like give him like the pregnancy test, and you know, you guys have seen those YouTubers, they do all those corny cute things. I really wanted it to be like that moment, but I was so overwhelmed, scared, happy, sad. Like there were so many emotions when I took that test that I called him up and I told him, like, FaceTime, because he was working at the time, and because he knew I was going to take a test, because we had talked about, I was thinking like I might be pregnant, my period was late, so he knew. Like, I contained myself, so I told him, and I was very happy, but I was also very scared at the same time, because Aria's dad and I did not have a good relationship, and it went downhill really fast after I found out I was pregnant. And we had only been dating not too long, like it was relatively quick, and it was like the same thing. It was like happening all over again with Roll. And circumstances were very different though in this time frame, because I was having a lot of issues with my family, and I actually decided that I would cut all ties off with them. And then it's a whole thing. It was very personal, but I decided, you know, I had no one really. Essentially I had no one except him. So that scared me too, because I was worried, like, well, what if this doesn't go right? Or what if something happens? And what if it's not going to work out? And so that really took over me. That made me more, I guess, worried than anything. Roll's amazing. He's an amazing man. He's an amazing dad. I'm back. I'm good. He's an amazing man. He's an amazing human being in person, anything. He puts anyone above him like all the time, and I think a lot of people take advantage of that because he's just such a kind-hearted person. And this is like totally off topic of your question. I do apologize, but I did warn you guys this will be a long video. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know I was technically ready for the second baby until a couple months being pregnant, because I was just scared. I was worried. I was like, oh my God, am I gonna be stuck doing this again by myself with 2 kids? And you know, all those thoughts go into your head. But from the beginning, Roll was so supportive. He was amazing that I wasn't used to that from the beginning. Like, has been amazing. So after seeing that, finding out I was pregnant, like, and he was so excited, it didn't like scare him off. That made me really comfortable, and it really kind of made me more excited to have a baby, because that's what I wanted like the first time around. But with Aria's dad, you know, we were just completely different people, and it just didn't work out that way. And I'm glad that it didn't, obviously. But yeah, like I just assumed everything was going to kind of go downhill. So I was just really on guard and on edge. And especially because a lot of his family didn't like me at the time, because, you know, I'm like this new girlfriend, and, you know, in a couple months I'm pregnant, and everybody was judging, and it just made me feel really, really overwhelmed and really sad and stuff. But nonetheless, he did everything in his power to make me feel comfortable, came to all my appointments. He was amazing. And so slowly I just kind of let go of that fear and really embraced, you know, having a second baby. And I was so excited. And yeah, that's, I guess I didn't essentially my answer is I didn't even know I was ready to have a second baby, because I was just scared. And I was just, yeah, I was just scared. I really didn't think, to be quite honest with you, after me and Aria's dad broke up, I really didn't think I was going to be in another relationship for years. I really didn't think I was going to have any more children. I just thought, you know, just be me and Aria, because we had been through so much, you know, and I was just like, it'll just be us. But then at the same time, you know, this saying is so true. When you stop looking, God really put someone there for you that he knows you need at the time. And I was going through a lot of stuff at that time, a lot of emotional stuff, and I really thought it was gonna scare him away, but no, he stuck around, and he had a lot of stuff too, okay? You know, we have our moments, I think every couple does, but he's amazing, and I wouldn't want to change anything, to be quite honest with you. So, sorry about that long ass answer, but okay. Let's move on to the next one. 6 says, something you said you'd never do before kids that you do now. So I always said that I would never give my kids a lot of candy, a lot of sugar. I said I would never give them freaking fast food or the tablet. These kids do all of that, okay? No shame in it, because sometimes we just need a minute So we can, like right now she's watching her tablet, Roman's sleeping. They eat fast food. If we're out, you know, like I need to pick up something quickly, then that's what they're gonna eat. And yeah, they eat sugar, they eat candy. Yeah. Not every day, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, they're kids. I do limit, you know, what they eat, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be one of those moms that's like, you know, that they can't eat anything, because when they get older, all they're gonna want is junk. So yeah, I'm not gonna be like that either. So those are the things I said, especially the tablet thing. I was like, she's not gonna be on her tablet all the time, and my kids are not gonna have all these electronics and la 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 la. Yeah, no, that did not happen. Number 7 says favorite memory of each kid. This one's so hard because there are so many amazing memories. With Aria though, let me think. This one's really hard. You know, she was my first baby, my first anything. So I think my favorite memory with her, when she had first started talking and she started saying, I think she would say like peekaboo or something like that. And then also she loves to sing. Maybe like even when she was small, she loved to sing. At night she sings, and she sings to Roman, and it really calms him down and lets him go to bed. So that's like probably my favorite memory of him. As far as Roman goes, I think so far my favorite memory of him is actually really current, is the fact that he's starting to say words. So number 8 says, how are you feeling? Sending you hugs. I'm feeling okay. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm feeling okay. I think we all have our days and our moments where, you know, we're really great, and then some days we're like not feeling our best, and some days we're just sad. And my anxiety contributes a lot to that. And I think it's really going to happen that we're going to go back into a second shutdown, you know, due to the COVID, all that stuff. So it's kind of heightened my anxiety a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I'm just kind of worried for the future a little bit. I'm worried for, you know, how it's gonna play out in the winter. Like, there's gonna be times where I'm gonna need to get out of the house, and the kids are probably gonna go stir crazy being in the house, and I can't even take them outside because it's gonna be too cold. I can't take them to a store because there's a higher risk of COVID. So it's just like, I'm just a little worried about that. But today, right now, I'm fine. I'm good. I feel like today's gonna be a good day. We don't have many things planned, but I woke up in a good mood. I woke up happy. I couldn't sleep last night like always, but I kept waking up because my stomach was killing me. I did have eggnog last night, but it's like a lactose free. I don't know, I guess it didn't do well with my stomach. So yeah, anyways, sorry again, I keep rambling. This video is gonna be so long, but yes, I'm good, thank you. Today I'm good. Number 9 says, how did you first start making YouTube videos? Any tips? So fun fact, I actually did make YouTube videos like a long time ago. I want to say I was like 19. I don't know, I have the videos on here, I just have them privated because they're super embarrassing. Like, I feel so embarrassed even watching myself back then, which if you guys want to watch them, maybe I will make one of them unprivate because it's like a thrift haul. I don't know, I just decided to do it because, you know, I love thrift shopping. I feel like, especially this time around when I actually like fully dived in, I obviously have a lot more time on my hands because I'm at home with the kids. I feel like I really needed a hobby or something that really was for me, because again, my life is wrapped around my kids and their schedule, and I just was feeling really lost and out of it. So that's kind of where I dived into it. Plus, I kept seeing a lot of like Dollar Tree hauls pop up and thrift hauls and stuff like that. And I love Dollar Tree and thrift stores. I love bargain shopping, and I love shopping in general. It's such a bad habit, but if I do shop, I try my best to shop at like department stores that are a lot cheaper, like Burlington, Ross, things like that. And honestly, I think what really motivated me and why I did start is because I just feel like I don't see a lot of people in my situation on YouTube. I see a lot of people with like fancy houses, fancy cars, this picture perfect life. And you know, some of us are not fortunate to have that, but we're fortunate to have the lives that we do have. And for us, it's good. And I feel like there's so much stigma around you know, young moms and wanting to be perfect and wanting this, you know, extravagant life and reality for me and for my family. So that's kind of what motivated me to do these YouTube videos, because if I can help at least one person out there, or show one person out there that, hey, you live in a basement, I live in a basement, you know, you X, Y, and Z, I'm X, Y, and Z. Like, if I can show you guys that every circumstance in every person's life is not, you know, is not picture perfect, is what society thinks is picture perfect, but you're perfectly content with it, or, you know, you're doing the best with what you have, then, you know, why be ashamed of it? And so that really motivated me, that right there, just that whole aspect. And that's why I started. One thing is, any tips? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was really embarrassed when I first started YouTube, because I was like again, I'm not like these picture perfect moms. I'm not like these moms that are, you know, super organic. They cook organic foods and they don't give their kids this and that and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I think one of my main tips is to be authentic and be true to yourself. Be as real as possible, because this is what people want to see. They want to see people like them, and they see people that aren't like them and they're like, wow, like I wish I was like that. And that was me for a little while too, watching YouTube videos, like, wow, like her house is so perfect, so clean, so white, and like everything is in its perfect place, and I wish I had that. And that really like messed up my self-esteem. So just be authentic to who you are, be true to yourself. I personally don't focus on the follower number. I don't focus on the subscriber numbers. I don't focus on any of that stuff right now in this moment, because I do this for myself. I do this also to help maybe someone out there. I do this for just as a hobby, really. It's just for myself. But again, if I can reach out to you guys and help one of you, or show you guys that, you know, your circumstances, if it's similar to mine, is perfectly acceptable, then that's all that I care about. So just being authentic, being true to yourself, being consistent, stick to, you know, don't make a video or do something that makes you uncomfortable, or that's not really you, that's not really what you're about, but you're just doing it for the views. Don't be like that. Be authentic to yourself, really. The next question, I only have a couple more, you guys. I'm sorry this video is so long. Who are some big YouTubers that you like, as well as any influencers? I'm curious. Big YouTubers, I don't really have like too many big YouTubers that I watch, but I do like, I think her name is Lopetsky's Life or something like that. And they just bought a house and it's beautiful, and I really like her. I feel like she's pretty down to earth, but she's also super sustainable and kind of like that small shop mom look. I don't know what that would be called, but I also like that she thrifts. I also like that she's very down to earth, and she, you know, she's a Christian, she's religious, but she doesn't like preach and like, you know, shove that down your throat. So I really like her. As far as other big YouTubers go, I don't like any of those like family vloggers or family like the Ace Family and those things. I'm not into like where it looks like they're acting, or into things like that. Like, it's not for me. Or like prank videos, stuff like that. I'm good. I do watch a lot of Dollar Tree videos and DIYs, like Sensational Finds, Crafty Girl, other mom like channels that aren't big, but you know, like small YouTube mom channels I really like. And yeah, as far as like influencers go, no one is sticking out in my head. Well, I like Kale from Teen Mom. I like her because I've been listening to her and V's Baby Mama Drama podcast, so I like her. I guess she's an influencer, right? I don't know. People like that are very real. They don't sugarcoat, and they're just authentic to themselves. Those are what I look for when I look for YouTubers, and I feel like all of the bigger YouTubers are just not like that anymore. I feel like a lot of them have changed. Like Brittany and Baby used to be one of my favorites, but not anymore. It's Judy Time. I actually really like her still, because I feel like she's very authentic and very the same person that she was when she started to the same person she is now. You know, she hasn't bought like a crazy big house, you know, 6 cars, stuff like that. She's very, very down to earth. I like her a lot too. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. I can't even think of who sticks out to me. What is your favorite thing about being a mom? What's the hardest, and how do you cope? My favorite thing about being a mom is the fact that I can watch them grow up. The fact that I have the ability at this time and right now when they're young, that I can stay home with them and know that they're safe and know that they're taken care of and know that they're happy. Yeah, like my favorite thing is just watching them grow, honestly. And like when Aria like talks to me, that's like one of my favorite things, because she's actually like a little person. Like, she's not like a baby anymore. She can hold a full conversation with me, and I think that is even though she drives me crazy because she doesn't be quiet, that is one of my favorite things. The hardest thing about being a mom is when they're both crying at the same time, or when I have to get them both ready to leave the house. That is literally gives me so much anxiety. It is the hardest thing to do. It literally takes me like 45 minutes to get them both dressed and ready and fed, and yeah. And then how do I cope? Honestly, I really cope by just you know, carving out some time for myself. I like to do YouTube videos. I like to watch YouTube videos, TikToks, all that stuff. And so I guess the end of the night, once I'm done cleaning, once I'm done putting all the toys away, sweeping, mopping the floor, it's just me time. My boyfriend kind of has his time. He's playing his video games, and we talk and, you know, stuff like that. And so at the end of the night is like my time for myself and for both of us. But that is like my main thing, like how to cope, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, you just need a break from having to be a mom all day, every day. Bob says, hardest thing about having 2 kids. Again, I kind of just answered that, but the hardest thing is if I ever have to go anywhere by myself, like to a store with both of them, or if I have to get them both ready by myself. Giving them both baths at night sometimes can be a little tricky. Not yelling, because I'm a yeller. I do yell a lot. So I'm really trying to stop the yelling. Anyways, that was the last question. This video was freaking like super long, so I apologize. But I just wanted to just sit down with you guys and have a chat, and, you know, do a couple questions to kick off the mom series. I do have a couple ideas in mind. I think I will be doing a video too on the birth control that I was talking about, the Nexplanon, and pros and cons and my experience with that. I also do want to do, I'm going to be doing a, I'm going to have to whisper it, so I'll write it down here. Video will be the next video, but I have to wait till my daughter is with her dad next week for Thanksgiving. So I will be doing a video on that, but it won't be till next week. And then also I do want to do another video about co-parenting. I want to do another video about, you know, just whatever mom related. If you have any topics or you have anything specific you'd like to ask me or want to talk for me to talk about, then please leave them in the comments below. But yeah, I really want to kick off this mom series, and this is the next video of the mom series. So yeah, I hope that gave you guys a little bit of insight into my life. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know in the comments if you did enjoy it. And I didn't ever mention this to you guys, but I think I'm gonna mention it now. So I have been thinking that I want to do a giveaway for you guys. I don't have many followers, so I really would like to achieve and reach 130 followers. I'm at 119 right now. So if I can get to 130 followers, I will be doing a giveaway, and I will be doing a giveaway for a gift card. Just because of COVID and everything like that, I don't want to physically send you guys something, but I would prefer to like give you a like virtual gift card, whether it be Amazon, if you like coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, or Starbucks, or Target, anything like that. I'm really thinking about doing a gift card. So with that being said, if you are new to my channel, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and meet that 130 mark, and then after that I will definitely do a giveaway. I'll, like, once we get there, I'll leave all the instructions below, and then you know, give you guys like a week to enter, and then I'll draw a name, and then after that we will do the virtual gift card. So yeah, I definitely want to do a giveaway just as a thank you to you guys for actually watching my videos and sticking through this with me. Thank you guys again for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, so we can get that 130 mark, and follow me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram right here. I'm also on TikTok, put that in the description for you, and Twitter if you're interested. But yeah, so that's me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next week for what I got my kids for Christmas. Bye guys.
Bye guys.